My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sashana, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I did these medium boho knotless braids. I did 9 rows, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to part your hair to get 9 rows, how to prep the human hair before you use it, how to add the curly pieces, and exactly how many curly pieces you need to add to each braid in each row if you want to recreate this look. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep on watching. For this style, I used a rat tail comb, shine and jam, olive oil hair mousse, olive oil hair sheen spray, a pair of scissors, and a braiding rack. I used 2 mirrors, one placed in front of me and the other behind me so that I could see clearly to part my hair. Thank you so much to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. They provided me with 3 packs of 18-inch pre-stretched braiding hair in the color 1B, some clips, and 3 bundles of body wave human hair in 20, 18, and 16 inches. And these were in the color natural black. I only used 2 of the 3 packs of pre-stretched braiding hair, and I used all 3 human hair bundles to achieve this look. This is what the hair looks like straight out of the pack. The hair was unbelievably soft and full from top to bottom. I've had these braids in for over a week and I've experienced very little shedding. The hair being so soft really made it easy for me to maintain my boho braids. The quality is just 10 out of 10. The link to their website and the link to this hair will be in the description box below. And if you decide to purchase this hair, you can use my coupon code SASHK for 15% off your order. Straight out of the pack, the curls were a little stiff, and because I wanted my curls to be a bit more loose, I went ahead and co-washed the hair using conditioner only and left it to air dry for 24 hours. This is what it looks like afterwards, and you can see the curls are much more loose and the hair is more flowy. This is exactly how I wanted it to look. So if you want yours to look like this, then just go ahead and co-wash the hair. I love the fact that this hair wasn't on a weft, and so I didn't have to cut it. I'm prepping a small amount at a time just so I have more control and so I don't waste the hair, because I do plan to reuse this hair. I'm adding some edge control to the blunt ends of the hair to make it easier to pull out each of the pieces. So this is how much hair I'm pulling out for each piece, and I'm just going to place that on my braiding rack. And this is how much braiding hair I'm pulling out. I'm using really small pieces because I wanted more human hair than braiding hair. I started off on freshly washed blow-dried hair, and I first part my hair down the middle into 2 equal sections. You want to make sure that you're going over each part with your edge control and then reparting to make sure that your rows and your sections are really neat and clean. Next, I made a part in the back from behind one ear to the next, and I'm going to make 3 equal rows in this section below my ears. So I made 3 braids in the first row and added 4 pieces to each braid, 4 braids in the second row and added 6 pieces to each braid, and 5 braids in the third row and added 6 pieces to each braid. If you want that brick layered pattern, when braiding each section, you need to make sure that your vertical parts fall in the middle of the section below it so that your braids fall in between each other. For the additional 6 rows, I'm going to part the section above my ears into 2 equal parts. Then I'm going to make 3 rows in each section. So that's 6 rows above my ears and 3 rows below my ears, 9 rows in total. Now I'm going to show you guys how to start each knotless braid. So first, you're going to split the section into 3. Hold the left and middle piece in your left hand and the right piece in your right hand. Then you're going to go underneath that middle piece and grab the left side, and then go underneath the middle piece again and grab the right side. Then you're gonna place the braiding hair in between your thumb and index finger and repeat the previous steps. Go underneath the middle piece and grab the braid on the other side. If you want a more detailed knotless braid tutorial, then click the link in the left corner of the screen. So I added 5 pieces of braiding hair to each braid before I started adding curly pieces, and afterwards I realized that this wasn't a good angle to show you guys how to add the curly piece. So I'm going to show you guys that later on in the video. But at this point, I used the first pack of 20-inch bundle. I went ahead and did the braids in the second section off camera. I added 7 pieces to the braids in the first 3 rows above my ears, and at this point I had about 1/3 of the 18-inch bundle remaining. I used a little bit of leave-in conditioner to moisturize my hair, and then I put my hair in a few twists just because I didn't want it to get wet while I took a shower. But honestly, the curls were really popping afterwards, so I ended up doing this every night before I go to bed, and it keeps my curls looking really fresh. I have 1 row left, and I'm just going to show you guys how to add the curly pieces since this is a much better angle. So again, I started off by splitting the section into 3 parts. Then I'm gonna go underneath the middle piece and grab the braid on the left side, then go underneath the middle piece again and grab the braid on the right side. Then I'm going to add my first piece of braiding here. After that, I'm going to add my first piece of curly here because I wanted that piece to fall in the front of my face. When adding this piece, you need to make sure that the blunt end is pointing upwards instead of downwards. Once you've done that, make sure you set the curly end aside so it doesn't get in the way when you start braiding. So now that we've added the braiding here and the curly piece, we're going to continue braiding. So we're just going to go underneath that middle piece and grab the braid on the other side. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and add your second piece of braiding here, then your third, your fourth, and your fifth, and you're just going to continue braiding normally. When adding each curly piece, you're going to place the blunt end behind the braid, line up the shorter end with the middle strand, and continue braiding normally. Once that strand with the longer side of the curly piece is in the middle, I'm going to set aside that curly piece, and this makes sure that the curly piece falls behind the braid instead of sticking out to the side or in the front. Once I get to the end of my braid, I'm going to add the last piece of human hair and braid down without separating the curly piece. And once I get to my desired length, I'm going to take a small piece of braiding hair to make 2 to 3 knots. You can use nail glue to seal the ends, but I don't like how it feels on my skin after it dries, so I'm going to add some heat to the knot, and this prevents it from unraveling. I'm cutting off the extra braiding here at the end. Then I'm going to cut off all those blunt ends that are sticking out of the braid. So I added 8 curly pieces to the 3 rows in the last section of my head, and this is how much hair I have left from the 16-inch bundle. Now I'm just going in with some olive oil hair mousse, and I'm using that at the top and front of my braids only. I didn't want to use it on the human hair because I didn't want it to make the hair stiff when it dried. Then I'm going in with some olive oil hair sheen spray to add some shine to my braids. And this is the finished look, you guys. I really love how my braids turned out, and I have to say, at first I wasn't sure about using body wave hair for this style because a lot of the videos that I saw use a deep and water wave hair, but these curls are absolutely gorgeous and so much easier to maintain. So I'm so happy that I used this curl pattern. I used 2 packs of braiding hair and all 3 bundles. I did 9 rows and 74 braids in total. My hair was not heavy at all, and I could easily pull it into a ponytail or a bun. I took a lot of breaks while doing this style, so I'm not exactly sure how long it took me to do this style, but definitely set aside a day or 2, especially if you're trying this style for the first time. Everything that you need to know will be listed in the description box below, but if you have any further questions, then leave them in the comment section below. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.